This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1588, How to Be Financially Savvy When Buying a Home by Lisa Harrison of MadMoneyMonster.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. This is the show where I serenade you with the sweet sounds of personal finance knowledge from some of the best blogs on the planet, with the author's permission, of course. Are you loving Optimal Finance Daily? Why not share with a friend today? Invite them to join the party by sending them a link to oldpodcast.com. And while they're there, they can check out our 5 other shows on topics like personal development, health, and relationships. But for now, let's get right to it and continue optimizing your life. How to Be Financially Savvy When Buying a Home by Lisa Harrison of MadMoneyMonster.com. Buying a new home is exciting, but it's also a challenging time. It's such a huge investment for both you and your family that you want to make sure you get it right. There's so much to consider, from location, what schools are close by, transportation, your budget, and whether the home is worth investing in. It can seem like a bit of a minefield, so here's some advice to get you started. It's good to have an idea of what to look out for and how to invest your money in the right way. There's so much advice out there that it can be difficult to know who to listen to and where to put your money, so here are some great ideas to get you started. Start saving. This applies to all those couples or families that are renting and want to get onto the property ladder as soon as possible. Everyone needs to save for that first down payment. There's no easy way around that. The sooner you start doing this, the sooner you can be on your way to having a brand new home. By saving for a down payment, you can avoid lots of extra charges that come with buying a home. It might be difficult to save for many young couples, but anything you can manage will help in the long run. Shop around. The best way to get the most out of the home and the mortgage is to shop around. Realtors and sellers might try to pressure you, but there's no need to spend your money on the first thing that comes along. Shopping around will ensure the best deal out there, and as you discover more and more options for yourself, you'll learn what is a good and bad purchase. This knowledge builds up over time when you have your eye on the market. Whatever sellers might say, trust your gut and don't rush things along. Much can be said about buying at the right price. While some people actively wait and try to time the real estate market, it's not essential and can be nearly impossible. Waiting for prices to change might work for some people, but if you find something you like at a fair price, it's best to purchase it straight up. Perform a thorough home inspection. Real estate agents want to sell their houses, and they need to because it's their job and that's how they earn an income. They might overlook certain things or leave things out when showing you around, so you have to check things out for yourself. Look in every room of the house, open the cupboards, turn on the taps, see if the shower works, inspect the heating system and boiler as well, as these are often hidden in storage areas and basements. Asking questions and looking at everything yourself will help you spot if there are any problems with the house. This will save you a lot of money in the long run, as there could be issues that you have to fix after you buy the place. It's highly advisable to hire a professional home inspector to do this for you. Getting someone to survey the house before you submit a purchase offer can prove to be a really smart move. Paying for an inspection typically costs around $400 to $500, but it will be worth the expense to know what issues the house has before you buy it. Use your head. While it's great to be passionate about a home because you're going to be living there, it's also important to not overlook the bad parts. Making a smart purchase is always better than making an emotional one. If you buy a property because you love it, it's easy to overlook issues or not see things that could be problematic down the line. Paying for a professional home inspection will allow you to see things through someone else's eyes, and that can be hugely beneficial when you're making the biggest purchase of your life. Consider renting first. If you're moving across the country or even abroad, get to know the area before you spend your money on a home. Whether you're moving for work or retiring, get to know the place you're moving to. Renting for a while is a great way to do this. It's possible to do short and long-term rentals. Renting is a fantastic choice to get to know what you really want from a home in a particular corner of the globe. Moving to an entirely new place can be daunting, so don't rush yourself. Buying a new home is an amazing but also very challenging venture. Everyone wants to make good decisions with their money, and here are some great ideas to get you started. It's essential not to rush into things and take things one step at a time. Shopping around for a house you like will give you a good idea of prices in your area so you can make an informed decision when you find the right home. You just listened to the post titled How to Be Financially Savvy When Buying a Home by Lisa Harrison of madmoneymonster.com. I thought these were some good things to consider when buying a home. One thing that stood out to me is the note about getting an inspection. In my experience, an inspection is typically done after an offer is accepted, and you can use the findings of the inspection to negotiate and get things fixed before you close. I appreciated the advice here to not let yourself be pressured into this decision. For most of us, buying a home is the biggest purchase of our lives. It's too big of a decision to allow yourself to be bullied. I know that's tough in the current seller's market. Inventory is low and people are willing to overpay for real estate right now because it's just so competitive, and many are even waiving inspections. While you have to live somewhere, there are so many benefits to renting, and there's no requirement that you have to buy a home. So that being said, why not wait for exactly what you're looking for at a fair price? I bought my house in 2018, shortly after I started casually looking. I think it really benefited me to not be in a rush and not feel like I had to buy something. I trusted that if the right house didn't present itself, it just simply wasn't the right time, and that would be okay. While I did find pushy real estate agents a bit annoying, it was much easier to navigate them when I reminded myself that this home purchase was much more of a want than a need. And that should do it for today. Have a happy rest of your day, and I'll see you on the Friday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.